Well, hi, it is the last day of March. The weather is absolutely glorious, as you can see. I hope the bees are out in force, and I'm about to do my first hive inspection, my first proper hive inspection of the season. Yeah, I've set my camera up, I'm going to video it, so I would just say join me, let's go and enjoy. So you won't be able to see me. I'm not the important thing here. It's the honeybee. So I'm going to take the lid off. Let's take this super off, which I put on the other day. This is the queen excluder. Look at this. Look at this. There we go. Look at these girls. Look at these girls. So very carefully go through these. You know, my hives are so full. Like this one's full of stores. There we go. I'm looking for the queen. I'm going to hold this up to the lens. I'm hoping you can see that. I don't know, I might have to edit that out. That's full of pollen. Just pop that back there. This one's nice and light. Lots of eggs and brood. Absolutely superb. I'm going to cover this with a cloth as I go through, just so they can keep the temperature. And normally I would try and keep this, because you can imagine they've got their temperature, their hive at a certain temperature, and then along comes me. Look at that lovely brood, and opens it up, and then they've got to work very hard to get that temperature back. But it is beautifully warm today, so I'm not too worried about that. Well, I hope the camera's getting that. That's beautiful brood. Okay, I have gently put that down. A little bit more of a buzz here, a bit more smoke. I'm only doing this because there's so many of them, and it is my first inspection, so, you know, they haven't seen me. Well, none of these will have seen me, they're all new ones, but, you know, they haven't been handled before. So, look at that. Wall-to-wall brood. How beautiful is that? Now, I haven't brought my notes with me, which is very silly, so I don't know if the queen in here is marked or not. But what I do know is I have a queen. So when I see my notes, I will know next time when I come up I should be marking her or not. I don't see her today. Here we go again. Wall-to-wall brood. Absolutely superb. Just pop you back there and then there we go. Mind yourself. Lovely. Now this is brood, eggs, and stores and pollen. You're a very good queen, wherever you may be, my lady, wherever you may be. There we are. Sorry, it sends them scuttling down because it makes them dozy, but I think, uh-oh, there's fire. But what it does do is I can pick this up without crushing any bees, because we don't want crushed bees. There she is. I can't show her to you. She's very shiny in here. There she is. She's not marked. Ooh. No, I'm going to stick to my guns and I'm not going to mark today, but I can put down that she's there. She's not marked. We know she's there because look at this hive. Come on you, I don't want to crush you. Out the way, come on. She's in there, she's fine. Looking for signs of queen cells. Look at that, what gorgeous girls. And this particular one, as you can see from the colour of the frames, they don't need a Bailey comb change or a shook swarm at all. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Come on. Who doesn't want to become a beekeeper? Not only does it look fantastic, it smells fantastic too. Again, like I say, keep going to the last frame. Even if you think, oh well, I've seen her. There could be a queen cell on here. There's so much brood. If there's a queen cell, it means they want to swarm. Why do they want to swarm? Well, they're either not happy with their queen. There's a little bee under there and I don't want to catch her. Why do they swarm? If they're unhappy with their queen, which these definitely aren't. Lovely bees. Little bit nosy, full of pollen, absolutely beautiful. Pollen, pollen, pollen. Absolutely beautiful. Or if they're overcrowded and they want more space, the flying bees will take off with their queen, and there we are, darling, I forget. Take off with their queen, find somewhere else, and the other ones will have built queen cells in readiness for their new hive. So I am going to put another, that's it. Put another super on the top to make sure they've got so much space they don't even have to consider swarming. Honestly, oh, don't get squashed. Let me just give you a little, come on, there's too many of you. Let's get you down. I'm pushing these together. I really don't want swarming. I really don't. Come on, I want to push you all without squashing anybody. So let's just do that. There you are, do it as gently as I can. And then I'm just going to roll that way. Keep the temperature in for the bubbies. And push this one back. What good girls. And again, for you lot, please. And this one. Ta-da! And then always get them in the same order. So it was this one on next, with just all the lovely stores. There we go, you can see that. Little sparkly stores not being covered yet. Put that in there. And finally, an empty one, which eventually we'll probably get up to. So, look at that. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do now is just gently remove that, and so. So, the next thing on is this super. So I'm going to put this new empty super on. This one they will fill with the rapeseed oil, so Chalice says, and I will know that's the ones I've got to take off first, are the ones near the brood box, but it'll all be in my notes anyway. And I'm going to pop this super on top, like that. Oh, that's heavy. Okay, that super's gone on top. So I'm going to put the crown board back on, like that. The crown board has gone on. You can see the bees have already come up into the second super and they're coming out of this little hole here. So back to my Boy Scouts, be prepared. I haven't brought any beescapes up with me, but not to worry for now, because they won't be building comb up there that quickly. They've got plenty to do down there, but I will be back up to just close that up, because if they are working very quickly, they do, and they fill these up, they tend to build comb up, and if it gets into the lid, it's a holy mess. So I will come back and put a beescape on that later. Anyway, finally, on goes the lid, and I just put that on to keep it just a little bit more sturdy. So, as promised, I said I would come up and just put the bee escape on the top there. So let me show you what it is so you completely see. There are the little bees, just going to smoke them down. There's a little hole in the crown board, I hope you can see that there. Come on, you're hanging on for grim death. Down you go. And this is a bee escape, which means that the bees can go down through there, so don't worry about me putting the lid on. They can go down, but they can't get back up. Voila. Voila, mesdames et messieurs. So there you go. That was the first hive inspection of the season. March 31st, 2 supers on, unheard of for me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learnt a little bit more about the honeybees that you didn't know before. And I am now going to get on with the inspection of the other 3 hives. Thank you for joining me.